Barnwell said with better luck, Dallas is projected to be one of the best teams in the NFL this season. And yeah, I said that correctly, Shannon. Do you agree?
Look. Yeah, I ain't never heard a coach. I never heard a coach get in there in front of a team meeting and say, you know what, guys, if we play hard and with a little luck. I mean, the man, he prefaced it with a little luck.
Well, injury luck.
Oh, that is something. Was they injured last year?
They had a few.
They had nothing. Don't do that. It's not your turn to speak. I don't even know why you're talking anyway. They should improve. You know why they should improve, Skip? Because they vastly underachieved last year. This is the problem that I have with your Cowboys, your mediocre, middle-of-the-road Cowboys, is that you blamed everything on Jason Garrett. When they got out to that hot start, they won those 3 games in spite of Jason. They lose. He's a terrible coach. He couldn't motivate his way. Oh, what was your favorite one? He couldn't motivate a bull out of...
In a rodeo shoot.
Yeah.
He couldn't.
I say, for real?
If you can't motivate a bull in a shoot, you got a problem.
Skip, so the Cowboys should be the most improved. Let me ask you a question, Skip. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, I failed the 4th grade. And the teacher comes around and tells my mom, say, you know what, this year he should pass. He should improve. He should have improved last year. He should have passed it last year. Your team, look at your team, Skip. All those Pro Bowlers, Zeke Elliott, your offensive line, Amari Cooper, Gallup over 1,100 yards. Your slot receiver had over 800 yards, 8-8. You know why, Skip? Because this is what people do. Against bad teams, the 9 non-playoff teams, 125-point differential. You beat one team that made the playoffs. You split with the Eagles. Let's see who went to the playoffs. Green Bay. Did y'all beat them? No. You trailed by 24. What about Buffalo? They went to the playoffs. Trailed by 19. Trailed Chicago by 17. Trailed the Jets. M-E-S-S. Mess. Trailed them by 18. Minnesota went to the playoffs. Did y'all beat them? The Saints went to the playoffs. Did y'all beat them? So in other words, against teams that you should be, you can't even be a playoff team. You loaded up on bad teams that had you and everybody else fooled. Had Jerry talk about, oh, there's a good talent, we better Super Bowl team, there's a good team. Gerald. By the way, where is Jerry, Skip? Now, we have Skip, that's something I need you to know. You know something. It's been 4 months, and we ain't heard anything from Jerral. That's how you spell it. Gerald Wayne Jones.
Gerald Wayne Jones Jr. He went on extended vacation.
Skip.
To Bora Bora. He's still there.
Y'all should improve. But I'm telling you, look here, this kid that y'all drafted, he better be Randy Moss. If this dude ain't Randy...
Say his name.
I ain't saying nothing.
CeeDee Lamb. Say it.
Skip, I ain't never seen anything like this here. Even Randy didn't get this kind of hype. Y'all should improve. 8-8. Pathetic.
Yet you have been campaigning for my quarterback, Dak Prescott, to get as much money as Patrick Mahomes, $45 million.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I said 40.
I don't think you believe that for 1 second.
40.
Now, back to the premise. Should they be improved this year? They should be spectacularly improved because they made so many huge, spectacular changes.
What?
On defense, let's start there. They added Gerald McCoy and Dontari Poe and HaHa Clinton-Dix and Aldon Smith, who could be a beast of a monster of a beast. He just might be everything that we thought he was
After
5 years ago. According to our man, Jay Glazer, he is in outrageous shape. He is pulling exercise equipment out of the walls at Jay's gym. And once upon a time, he was the fiercest pass rusher in this game. And he is back, and I'm knocking on wood for him. He is clean and sober for the first time in a long time and has been for about 6, maybe now we're up to about 8 months. So I'm going to bet he's going to be a factor. He's going to be a contributor. And then look at what they drafted. Trevon Diggs is an athlete of a ball hawk from Alabama, the school that you love. And they stole him in the 2nd round. And they stole Neville Gallimore in the 3rd round out of Oklahoma. And every time I turn on my TV, he disrupted offenses. He is hard to block in the interior defensive line. And that Reggie Robinson from Tulsa, I didn't watch him much, but all the game tape, he is a playmaking ball hawk. You're adding ball hawks to a secondary that didn't have one. Byron Jones could tackle and he could cover, but he couldn't. He
didn't take the ball away.
He couldn't pick his own nose, right? and then that Bradley and Nye from Utah, My God, you look at his game tape, he just flies off the edge, and he's going to help the pass rush that wasn't there last year. They added Greg Zuerlein, one of the best, a top 5 kicker, and they had statistically the worst kicker in football last year, Brett the Fret Maher, and I can make a case he cost them at least 3 of those games last year.
Oh, my God.
And then
why are you even in that position?
Do I even need to bring up CeeDee Lamb? I told you going in, I first guessed it. I didn't second guess. I said he's the best receiver in the draft, and he magically, thank you, God, fell all the way to 17 right into Jerry's lap.
Judy.
Thank you. Nope. CeeDee Lamb. And all of a sudden, Dak Prescott has become a very viable top 3 MVP candidate because of that draft pick.
But, Skip, what happens is that when people look at you guys as point differential, and you make some compelling points, CeeDee Lamb, you believe they stole him with the 17th pick, and you believe they, Trevon Diggs and Galmore, you believe they got all these picks in spots that they could have gone even higher. And I get all that. But when you look at the Cowboys last year, Skip, you blew out really bad teams.
Agreed.
So your point differential looks really good.
Okay.
So when you beat Washington half the depth twice, you beat the Giants twice, and you beat Miami.
Yep.
So you're probably right there. You're probably plus 75.
Okay, that's 5 out of 8.
Yeah. Look, you only won 8 games. With all that talent you got, you only won 8 games.
One impressive game against Philly at home on a Sunday night.
We did that to let y'all feel good because we knew y'all going to be overconfident when y'all came down there. And look at that, what we did.
Yeah, you crushed us 17-9.
We're backups. That's what we did to y'all with backups.
You crushed us with my quarterback not being able to practice with a banged-up shoulder.
Look what my guy.
Crushed us 17-9.
No Alshon, no D-Jack. I mean, we was down to our 3rd and 4th. We took 2 guys off the practice squad the year early in the year and beat you guys.
Ancient history. Your quarterback didn't even make the top 100 voted by players.
Hello.
Carson Wentz didn't make it.
Oh, so now there's value to that now.
Yeah.
Okay, your guy was 46. So that's got to be worth about, what, 40 mil? From not being on it to 46? That got to be worth about 40 mil, right, Skip?
We even have Andy Dalton backing up Dak Prescott in case worst-case scenario happens. We got a guy who in his first 5 years was one of the winningest quarterbacks this side of Tom Brady.
The best addition you guys made is when hired John Bones Fossil.
That'll work.
He's the best. He's one of the best. He's the best special teams coach
I'll
in all of
take
football.
that. And he coached one Greg the Leg Zuerlein.
Yes.
So now they are reunited. That's going to be magic made. And the biggest move is addition by subtraction. Mr. Mediocre is now coaching the Giants offense.
But I want to know.
8-8 Jason.
Who are you going to blame when you guys don't win? Because Jason Garrett's gone. That hedge is gone now. That Job hedge, that comfort zone that you had, because you could always blame him. And everybody's like, yeah, you know what? He should have went for it on 4th and 46. Why not? What do you got to lose in the first quarter? You already got that lost streak. That's how y'all do, Jason. He don't go for it on 4th and 30. Oh, you should have went for that, Jason. But your day coming.
Mike McCarthy won a Super Bowl in Green Bay. I know it was a long time ago, but here we go. We got a made man.
Skip.
He's decorated.
I want to know who could coach Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers and only get to 1 Super Bowl. I want to know the guy that can do that.
Yeah.
I could get to 1.
I don't know how Aaron Rodgers hadn't been back to the Super Bowl in 10 years.
Because he had somebody holding him back.
Really?
The guy that you just mentioned his name held him back.
Really?
Yep. Yep.
Well, I guess he'll make amends with my team.
No, he won't.
Yep.
No, he won't. That ain't happening.
All right. We'll have to wait and see about that one. Somehow Aaron Rodgers in the mix. Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.